So on today's video, I'm going to do a tutorial on this look that I'm wearing today. This look is very simple, and I'm sure you guys have seen something like this before, but I was wearing this look in my last video, which is Ulta haul, and somebody just wanted to know how I achieved it, so this is it. But before we get started, my name is Alejandra, and on this channel I bring to you guys products that simplify your beauty routine or solve any beauty concerns. And if you guys are a product junkie just like I am, please consider subscribing. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And without further ado, let's just get started with the video. So to prime my eyelids, I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer on my lids. And this is going to ensure that your eyeshadow doesn't crease throughout the day. And then just blend it out. So I use the Sweet Peach palette for that look that I was wearing in the Ulta haul video. So what I use to set my concealer is this color right here. It's White Peach, and I'm going to use just a fluffy brush just to set that concealer all over. Using my Morphe M505, I'm going to dip my brush into this color right here. This is Puree, and I'm going to go ahead and just blend this into the current transition and blow everything out. I really want to make sure that this color is extended past my eyelid or my eyeball so that when we do the wing liner, it doesn't fall short and then the wing liner is kind of naked without eyeshadow. So I really make sure that that shadow is brought down here so that at least when you do put in the eyeliner, everything's kind of married together. If you're too afraid to go out too much, don't worry about it because we can always clean it up and align the color with the liner once everything is in. Once that color is in, I'll go in with like a clean fluffy brush and I just kind of clean up the edges a bit. Mainly on the outer corner, just kind of V'ing this out, kind of mimicking a letter V. So like this, just kind of running my brush back and forth and then up and then back this way and then up, and then that way you get that V. And like I said, we're gonna clean that color up anyways. I just want to make sure that there is color down there. Going back into the palette, I'm gonna take the color Summer Yum, and I'm gonna take the same brush that we were using again, the Morphe 505, and I'm gonna concentrate this color just on the outer portion of the eyelid, not going in too much into the eye. Just on the outer V. As you can see, it just adds a little bit more dimension to your eye without really changing too much of the colors. The colors seem to have the same undertone. They are both warm, but one of them tends to be darker, so that's going to add more depth into your eye, more dimension. Go in with the Wet n Wild P15 brush. This is just a very small tapered brush. It's going to really concentrate that color that we're going to put next and really make sure that it gets into this area right here. So I'm going to dip this brush into this color. This is Charmed, I'm sure, and this is like a darker brown color. It's a matte color as well. And this is going to go into this area right here. I'm still trying to do it in a V motion and extending it past that lash line on the outer corner of the eye. I'm just going to go in with the clean brush again and just clean that edge out a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead with my finger and use this color up here. This is Luscious. It's a very nice champagne-y, glittery, well, I don't think it has glitter, but it's very shimmery. And I'm going to pop that on my lid. And I think this is really the star of this show. I'm going to go back into Puree. I'm taking this brush right here. This is the Wet n Wild P20. This is a more precise brush. It's a lot thinner, so I just want to use that brush just to make sure that I can bring this color out a bit more without fluffing it too much, because we already blew it out at the beginning, but I want to make sure that that shimmer shade didn't sit over too much of those colors that we placed to begin with. Same thing here. To finish this eye look, I'm going to go ahead and do my wing liner. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Lacquer Liner in Black is Black. And I'm not going to go too much into detail with the eyeliner. I'll link up a video that I just did about eyeliners. You guys can see the easiest way that I do it. Keep in mind, I do stretch my skin a little bit. I am aware that it can cause premature wrinkles, but that's something that I've accepted. I don't do it often, and it's my eyeball, so don't worry about it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. So there's one wing liner. It looks like it's a little thicker down here, but you don't have to worry. I like to take a wipe, which is easier for me to clean up any mistakes with when it comes to eyeliner. So I'm going to take the wipe and I'm going to put one of my nails under it, and that's what's going to really make my line precise. This is also going to erase some of that shadow. This is why I wanted to make sure that you guys also extend your shadow past that lash line, so that when you do put your eyeliner, it looks like it's along with it, and then that way your eyeliner or your shadow doesn't stop too far away and then the liner is just too low and it doesn't look good. I'm going to go ahead and put my foundation on, and then I'll be right back with my blush, bronzer, and highlight. For foundation, I use the LA Girl Pro Matte High Definition Long Wearing Foundation. This is in the color Light Tan. And I primed with my One Heck of a Blot primer. So now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my bronzer. I've been loving this bronzer. I forgot how much I liked it. This is the Hula by Benefit. And I'm going to use my Sonia Kashuk. This is one of their blush brushes. I don't know if she has it anymore, but I love this brush. So if you have something similar to this brush, just go ahead and use that for your bronzer. So I'm going to go ahead and do this up here. I usually start right there and then bring it down and bring it down here. 1, 2, 3, kind of like that. That's usually what I do when it comes to bronzer. So up here and then like bring it down. And then bring it down here. A little bit on the high point of the forehead. I actually don't want to put blush on today, but what I do want to do is finish that bronzer and top it off with this. This is MAC's Cheeky Bronze. So during the summer, I like a really nice glowy J-Lo kind of glow. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I'm going to top it off. And then that's going to add a subtle glow to the high points of my cheeks. I am going to use this brush. This is the Morphe M527. This is the brush that I always use for my blush. So I'm going to dip this in. And this is kind of like a blush, but it doesn't really have a lot of pigment. It's more shimmer than anything. But I'm going to bring it up here. Just for some glow. And right away it gives you like a nice bronzed goddess kind of look. Kind of just topping off that bronzer. So if you guys do have a bronzer that is more on the shimmery side, grab a matte bronzer and bronze with that, something like this. And then this is the way that you can use a shimmery bronzer just as a topper to add more shimmer, more dimension to that bronzer. And then right around this area. You don't want to put it too low because that's going to bring your face down. So this shimmery bronzer, you want to add it up here and down here, almost where you put that matte bronzer. So that's why I'm calling it like a bronzer topper, because you're almost just putting it on top, but it has shimmer, so it's going to add dimension to your face. And then I'm just going to go ahead and finish with a little bit of highlight. This is the Milani Strobe Light Highlight. This is in the color Day Glow number 2. Taking my always favorite Morphe M500 highlighting brush. I don't even know if this is a highlighting brush, but I'm calling it a highlighting brush. And just place it up here for an added Shine. I love this highlight. So this is what you guys can do if you guys want like a JLo glow, like you're sweating and highlight. For mascara, I'm going to use the Volume Stylist mascara. This is by Essence. It's supposed to be a good mascara for curl and hold, and I think it is. I love this mascara. So I'm just going to put a little bit of the Laneige lip mask all over my lips just to make them a little juicy. And that'll be it. And that is it for today's look. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Give it a thumbs up if you did. If you guys haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing. Like I said, I do a lot of product reviews. I do some Ulta hauls and get ready with me's here and there, but I mainly try and take my channel to a specific product. So if you guys are into that, please consider subscribing. I do post 3 times a week. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.